Here we have a compressor for tires with adapters. The adapters are these. It says 12 volts, so this red plug is powered through the 12 volt power socket of the car. Maximum 10 bar pressure coming out of that hose. It has 4 LEDs. The LEDs has to be these on the front. And on this side we have the compressor inflating a tire and the compressor inflating a ball. Another thing, there is thread on this end, so it's holding it better. It's not rubber inside. It looks like that. It has an LCD there, a small one, with digital display and automatic cutoff when required tire pressure is reached. So you can set your 2 or 2.5 bar pressure from those buttons, and when the pressure is high enough, the air will stop coming out from that hose. Maximum 10 bar, that's a pretty high pressure. Buses have around 8 bar pressure, so it's good even for that. That's strange. With adapters for balls and air mattresses. 2 adapters here. This compressor has been developed primarily for inflating tires. Okay, so let's open it. That's in Romanian. Instrucțiuni de utilizare. Let's see what's inside the box. Another manual. Operating instructions. Drawing. Some more text. More text. So that's the whole device. Set, minus, plus, drag, compressor on and off, lights off and on. Okay, here we have the LED lights. That's on the back, that's on the side, so let's see. As I know, this hose is 70 centimeter long. It's pretty long, that's good. That's the end, you can rotate it. Here we have some adapters. That's for a ball. There is a rubber inside there. No, it's not rotating. It has feet. This rubber is pretty hard, as is shown here. It has to be like so. Here's the power, 12 volts DC. How to get this out? This is not red. It has no power LED. So I like the fact that this hose is pretty long, plus it has thread here. You can screw it on. The cable is long enough, I'm not sure, around 2 meters. Lights, 10 bar pressure. It can stand this way or it can stand this way. Now I'm going to power it through a car battery. I'm attaching crocodile clips, and now let's see what will happen. Oops, we have power. And we have lights. The light is pretty powerful. Light on and light off. Compressor on. Compressor off. So I did not set any pressure here, and we have air. So that's in PSI. PSI is mentioned there. That's in bar, kilopascal, kilogram force per centimeter square, PSI and bar. Okay, let's leave it here. That's that's interesting. It says 10 bar and I'm blocking it with my hand. It's making only 1.5 bar. Air is escaping somewhere. Okay, let's try another one. Oops. It stopped at 3 bar. No, it's not escaping anywhere, the air. Oops, maybe my battery is not fully charged. Okay, let's do another thing. Let's set another pressure, 2.4 bar. I can't hold it down, I have to click it. What's the lowest pressure? Come on, you have to click it one by one. Oh, 10 bar. Okay, let's set it to 10. What, it won't stay there? Set. So it's reaching almost 10 bar and you can block that 10 bar pressure with your hand. Now that's something new for me. Let's try this needle. But it did not stop. That's interesting. Now let's set a lower pressure so that it can turn itself off. Not 10 bar. Now I have to press it 100 times. 2.2 bar. It went away. No, it stays there. Oh, okay. So it's remembering your settings. You just have to power it on. And it stopped. The pressure increased more than 2.2 bar and it stopped. I'm going to gently hold it so not to exceed that pressure too quickly. Yes, it stopped. .4. It stopped at that value. Okay, so it's working. Is it pumping and keep the light on? Yes, it's keeping the light on. Okay, so I like it. Here's an observation. I used it just a little bit. The device is not hot at all. But since I kept on blocking the air, the hose is kinda hot. It's colder at this end and it's hotter at this end. Now that's interesting. So hot here and cold there. Another observation. So that's the positive, the end, and both of them are negative. So just in case you're not powering through the 12-volt plug of the car, notice the LED is on of the compressor and it's on with this one also. In some cases only one of these two connectors it's connected to the wire itself, but in this case both of them are connected. Just don't make a short circuit. Now here's a big bowl. I'm not sure exactly how to inflate it. I never tried it, I think. If I remove this one, will the air come out or not? So yes, if you remove this plug thing, then the air will come out. Let's try this one. What pressure to set? Put it to bar. Let's try 1 bar pressure. Okay, I think that's too much. Let's try just half, 0.5. Let's try 0.4. Let's try less, 0.3. Oops, it stopped. And it's pretty good. So now I have to insert this quickly with one hand. Okay, so I just inflated a large ball to 0.3 bar pressure using this compressor. Another observation, does it have a fuse? It should have a fuse, so let's see it. Here we have a fuse, 250 volts, F15 amp, that's a 15 amp fuse, nothing here, there's a spring in it, and that's it. By the way, it's not too easy to insert the cable there, but other than that it's pretty compact, nothing is outside. There's the power cable, adapters, and the output hose. So here's a bike tire. The valve is identical to the car valve. Of course this one is pretty usable right now. Let's just push it in. So I'm just pressing the inside. Like so. And the tire will be flat. Even the valve enters. Okay, that's flat enough. Let's check the maximum pressure of this tire. So here it's mentioned that maximum 55 psi should be used. So let's mount this. Okay, and it says maximum 55. Let's use only 45 psi. Now it's on psi. Minimum is 33. 45 psi. "45 psi is hard as a rock." Okay, so it automatically stopped. Now let's see. Yes, while you are unscrewing it, it will lose a little bit of air. Not much at all. So this is very hard. And it's not the maximum pressure. And that's the rear tire. It's losing air even when putting it on. So it remained on psi. It says 30, so it should go back to... Now it's off. And it stopped. It says 46, so it adds a little bit more than asked. That's good for taking it off. You will lose a little bit there. Hard as a rock. So that's a decent pump. I can definitely recommend it. Okay, so it's powered on. It's tall enough to reach even to the top of the tire. Okay, and let's put it on. Remove the valve cap. Air should escape here. Yes, it's escaping a little bit. Okay, 15 psi. 1 bar, that's too little. So this car should have around 2.5 bar, 2.4, and it has 1. Okay, so let it do 2.5 and compressor on. Now, okay, now it's off. 1.3 bar. It stopped totally. That's because I opened the driver's door. So in this case, power it on. 1.7 bar. Power it off. I wanted to check the fuses. Fuses are inside here. If the fuse will blow, I'm not sure which one. They don't seem hot. The wire is a little bit warm, so it's consuming some power. It's at 2.45. and it stopped. Air is escaping somewhere. Oops. The tire is damaged. So this tire has a plug in it, and the hole is larger than that plug, and it's pushing the air out. The hose is pretty warm after adding 2.5 bar pressure to the wheel. Now the power is connected here. The question is this long enough to reach the first wheel? And yes, it is. So it can reach here. Now, I'm not sure if it will reach on the other side because the plug is on this side. So the compressors here, it's not reaching there because it uses the power plug which is here on the other side. So I have to use the plug which is here in the middle. Now it reaches here. It's automatically detecting the pressure. 2.35 bar. Off and on.